So going into an audition, sort of what is your process? Like from getting the sides all the way until like leaving the room, what would you say that is?
So the minute I find out that I'm going to have an audition, I usually print the sides off and read them through, just so that I become familiar with what I'm going to have to prepare. And if it's just 2 pages, then I know, okay, I don't have to start memorizing this moment. If it's going to be like 16 pages, I'm like, all right, I better get on this, just so that I can mentally start wrapping my mind around what I need to learn. And also, sometimes you get it the day before, sometimes you get it a week before. So managing your time and how quickly you can memorize and what you need is great. Sometimes you have to learn a song from the show, so then I get that song on my iPod or phone and I start listening to it nonstop. That's what helps me learn and memorize the song. And then I usually spend, a couple hours memorizing it or whatever, however long it takes. One night, Nate, my husband will be watching TV and I go to the bedroom and cram these sides.
Yeah.
And then for me, I usually try to figure out, obviously what the character wants in the scene and who am I talking to, what happened right before, read the show if you can, or read the play if they give it to you. If it's an original work or whether it's a revival or whatever, try to know the context of the scene. And obviously be truthful to what's on the page, but bring your best knowledge and your best instincts to what you have, play an agenda in the scene and figure out where you want it to take place and all of that. I figure out all the specifics so that it's specific in the room. You're not just generically reading the lines. Like you've set up the scene for yourself. And you've answered those questions, so you know that in the room.
Right, and you're letting them into your world.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, okay, so then you feel as prepared as possible. I feel like that's the key to a good audition, is feeling prepared.
I agree.
You can only be yourself in the room. So going in there and giving the best that you have is the best that you can do. And then you have to kind of go like, all right, I did my half. If I get this, great. If I don't, it's, I did everything I could.
That is the best mentality.
It's auditioning is part of the job, and you have to take it seriously because it is a part of the job, and you have to get somewhat attached to it because what I start to do is you begin to kind of envision yourself in the role if you want to have a good audition, but then you also have to go, okay, you also have to be able to let go so easily and go, now I move on to the next audition.